Well, well, well. What's happening, everybody? Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's the only sports show for the fan, by the fan. You're watching the Big Sports Lowdown. I'm Big Low, and as usual, I got this dude wearing this crimson and gray crud sitting next to me. Mr. Mark Miller. Mark, what's up, little brother?
How you doing, Big Low?
I'm better than some, worse than others.
Got to wear the Cougar shirt, bring balance to the force when we have a Husky on.
That's true, that's
Yin
true.
and yang, man.
That's very, very true. We're going to have a nice special guest on the show today. We'll talk a little Husky hoops. We'll talk a little Sonics, hopefully coming back to town. We'll talk a lot of Watts basketball. Donald Watts coming in studio today. Unfortunately, his father Slick won't be with him today because he's traveling elsewhere right now. You know, it's All-Star Week. Well, it was All-Star Week, but Donald's, you know, Mr. Slick Watts, he's in high demand.
Right now, yeah.
And, you know, I told Donald, dude, you're in high demand because I want you on the show. So, you know, got that coming up. All kinds of crazy stuff going on in the world of sports. Lance Armstrong still won't meet with the committee and, you know, say, dudes, I did it. I did it, man. I put that crap in my juice and I drank it. But, you know, that's Lance Armstrong, you know. I mean, what the heck. Got, how about Danica Patrick? Woo!
Wow, yeah. Pole position
Man.
at the Daytona 500,
Now,
nice.
Do you find that funny? I mean, that a girl grabs the pole for Daytona?
There are so many innuendos in there that I'm not going to touch.
I just heard 14
Not
girls
gonna go
just
near
now
this.
go, Big Low, you chauvinist pig.
Twitter is active, folks. You can
Twitter
hit
was
him up.
active yesterday. How about Darrell Rivas and Richard
Saw
Sherman
that.
going to blows on Twitter yesterday?
Oh, man.
That was amazing. I mean, there was some deep stuff put out there yesterday on Twitter. I mean, Rivas is basing his, you know, oh, I'm cool because I got more followers on Twitter, and, you know, Richard's like, dude, I'm better than you, and whoo.
This era, Holmes, this era. It's just like, really, you didn't see, I mean, there was no Twitter, obviously, years ago, but players really did not act like that.
Right.
Like this right now, years ago.
There was a
It's
lot
kinda
of
funny to
smack
watch.
talk back in the days. I mean,
There was,
you know,
yeah.
the Ted Hendrickses, the Lyle Alzado.
But it was pretty much over after the game clock, you know, ran out. It wasn't carried on like, oh, in
They
the
didn't
off
have
season.
social media.
True.
You know, I mean,
true.
now in the day of social media, you got blast me, blast you, F me, F you, you know? It's unbelievable.
Could be like the Canucks goalie Roberto Luongo had a nice Twitter war with Jose Canseco and the Iron Sheik of wrestling. I was like, first of all, I didn't know the Iron Sheik was still with us, you know, in this earthly paradise.
Yeah, no kidding, huh?
But why is he arguing on Twitter with Jose Canseco on a Canadian goalie's website?
Well, we're talking about Jose Canseco. I mean,
Pretty
anybody
much.
can argue with that dude.
Yeah, he's
I think Danny Bonaducci argued with him.
he's running for mayor of Toronto, apparently. That's where that whole thing started. I'm like,
My word.
don't you have to be able to get into Canada because you're from Fell and you can't cross the border? So you're really going to be mayor of a city that you can't even get into the country of? You know,
That's
just
pretty
a weird
classic.
thought, you know.
That is pretty classic. I don't get it.
I love Twitter. It just makes the
Twitter's
off season
fun.
go.
I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
it's fun.
You check your little feeds and you see who's doing what, and you know, you see those guys out there borrowing T-shirts, and
You get the access that you never got before.
you
and
get
it's
blocked
just-
by buddies
yeah.
that you thought were your buddies, you know, and then all of a sudden you're blocked by them, and they like totally freeze you from their account, and it's like, what the heck did I do?
I'm going to ask you now. Who would have
I
been?
can't even go
You
there.
can't go there.
No, you know, I mean,
It doesn't have anything to do with T-shirts.
No, it's one of those buddies that you have around forever, and you think things are finally good, and apparently not. So, you know, I mean, maybe I peed in the Cheerios, I don't know, but I try to keep my urine away from the Cheerios, you know. About the only thing I put in the Cheerios is milk.
Milk's good to put in Cheerios.
Milk is good food.
Can't think of anything else to go with it.
We got to give a shout out to the NHL Seattle dudes, okay? What's that dude's name again?
Todd Smith.
You know, I can't grasp Todd for him. He just doesn't look like a Todd Smith. He looks more like a,
Bob Smith?
no, Bilbo Baggins.
Okay.
I got you there, didn't I? Oh, that was funny. Did you see his face? That was beautiful. It was priceless. No. Todd's got a cool deal going on. NHL Seattle night at the Thunderbirds at the old Showware down in Kent. It's going to be a great time. February 26th at 7 o'clock. Tickets are $10. Beers are $2. All you drinkers out there, $2 for a beer at a game? Are you kidding me? That's cheap.
It's nice.
$2 for hot dogs, $2 for a soda. I bet that soda's about that big, huh?
Actually, it's
here.
a full-size soda. It's
No way.
It's like one of those bottle ones. Yeah, it's like one of those. you
Oh,
get
a
at the-
bottle?
Just a regular, Coke bottle.
Put my soda on ice, please.
Hey, but for $2, can't beat that.
I
It's like,
suppose.
what,
I suppose.
10 at a
yeah,
minute.
you can go to 7-Eleven and get one for $1.
True.
Man, you get the 2 or the 1 liter for $1.89.
That's true, but you also could get 6 beers for $8. Can't do that in a game. Well, this time you can
True. Well, pretty close though. $2
get,
beer.
6 beers for $12.
If I was a
Not
drinker,
bad.
I'd rather go for that $2
Oh,
beer
yeah.
than that $2 soda.
Oh, it's a regular sized beer, 12 ouncer. So
Amen.
good choice.
So that's happening February 26th. If you want tickets to that, hit up Todd at Bruised Ego Sports at Comcast.net. Yes, that's Bruised Ego Sports at Comcast.net. So hit up Todd, get a ticket for the game. It's $10. $10 to see the lowly Thunderbirds.
Best value in sports, baby.
Can I
Next to
say
the
lowly
Raiders.
Thunderbirds because they're not doing
They're not
well,
doing
are they?
too well this year.
I feel bad for them. It's got to turn around.
I'm just wondering if they're going to be like the Memorial Cup champs before we win a Stanley Cup in Seattle. It's like who's going to win faster. And we don't
Amen.
even have an NHL team yet, so.
Wow, another shout out to Tony DeLisio. Tony, you are the man, the myth, the legend. I love the set. Tony did all this. Tony did this neat little set that we get to play on every week, and I never really said I appreciate you, man. So, Tony, you are the man.
You're the man, Tony.
Check out his band, Mechanism. Those guys are off the hook. Love watching them play. Tony's got like 10 fingers of doom. Woo! Okay, on Front Street, ran into, he hit the old bridge traffic.
Ooh, good times.
So Donald's going to be on the way. We're going to be running him a little bit short. So, hey, Zan, why don't we switch things up a little bit? We're going to run that Slick Watts video now. And instead of, running it later, we'll just have Donald on a little later and talk to Chris Egan when he's down in Peoria. He's going to be calling us about 4:30. We'll get a nice little spring training report from the Mariners camp in Peoria. From
You
Chris
mean
Egan coming
winter
up.
training? Did you see the snow down there?
Oh, yeah. Isn't that something?
Arizona snow,
Sounders
baby.
played that game yesterday in the snow.
Unbelievable.
Wow, man. This amazing. But this little clip is brought to you by Rock My Monkey Energy Drink. Yes, that's right. Rock My Monkey Energy Drink. It's going to make you go ape. This stuff is crazy. You got to try it. It's going to be in the shops real soon. Zan, let's roll that Slick Watts video. You're going to see a cameo by some dude named Big Low. Check it out.
79 championship trophy is in there right now. And you know who owns it? Clay Bennett. And they don't let us film here because he says a rap video is not befitting of the highest honor of the NBA. What we gonna do? Wow. Okay. Man, where's Slick at? Feels like it was just yesterday we were playing Jordan in the finals.
Still can't believe they're gone.
41 years. Man, 41 years.
So y'all ready to do this?
Let's do it.
You know ID in the town all day.
Oh, hell no.
You
serious?
You know ID in the town all day.
You boys are late for school.
What's up, Slick? You ready to get run out the gym? go, Pops. Let's take these boys to camp.
ID in the town all day. ID in the SEA. You know ID in the town all day. ID in the SEA. You know ID in the town all day. ID in the SEA. You know ID in the town all day. ID in the SEA.
Vinny Askew, Lenny Wilkins, Vernon Maxwell, Gus Williams, Dale Ellis, Slick Watts, Ray Allen, Sam Perkins, Downtown, Freddie Brown, Ricky Pierce, John Dennis, and Eddie Johnson, Nate McMillan, Xavier McDaniel, Durant, Brent, Barry Shrimp, even Steve Scheffler, Frank Brakowski, Lonnie Shelton, Spencer Haywood, Jack Sigma, No McElvain, Maine, Greg Kelser, Dana Barrows, Tom Chambers, Sean Kemp, and the great Gary Payton. So what you playing, man? They got some folks leaving, got other folks coming. Somebody had to go and say something. Because
you know ID in the town all day. ID in the SEA. You know ID in the town all day. ID in the SEA. You know ID in the town all day.
He had a chronic. The Lakers beat the Supersonics. I'll raise you guys this story. 96 Sonics. After 2 years, choking in the first round of the playoffs, guess who bailed them out? Frank Brakowski. It's all about the role players sometimes, man. You can't get past the first round unless you got them cats who's gonna put in that work.
I know all you guys remember this moment. Robert Swift hits the jump hook, cuts the Clippers lead from 14 to 12, and we're thinking, we're on the cusp of greatness here. So all this is for Robert Swift.
Robert Swift.
I'm stacking chips on this one. Sonics are up by about 20 points. And now, entering the game for your Seattle Supersonics, number 55, Steve Scheffler! And the crowd goes wild.
Out of all of that, nothing's gonna compare to seeing Tuba Man play outside the game.
Man.
Thousands here. Detroit Pistons had us down with 3 seconds left. Bill Russell called timeout. I said, man, I'm shooting this. He said, boy, you crazy? You a passer, you're not a shooter. I let that bad boy go, and the whole world froze. I think the wind blew it in because it hit nothing net.
Show me what you got, fellas.
I feel like Calvin Booth. Oh man, Chef Hand didn't cut it.
Pocket Jacks.
Sorry, guys. This is for the money.
Slick Watts with the game winner.
It never ends.
Money time. See you guys later. Money's mine.
Hey Slick,
YOLO.
when are we gonna get the team back in Seattle?
Real soon.
ID in the town all day. ID in the SEA. You know ID
Chinatown, ID, West Side, CD, Lake City, Greenwood, Green Lake, East Lake, West Lake, Lakeview, maybe even Bellevue, Belltown, Waterfront, Pioneer Square, yes sir, Atlantic, Main, Minor, yes sir, let's ride, let's shine, Broadway, Pike Place, Mount Bacon to the beach, Rainier, Cascade.
Anytime I get to see Brian Robinson throw darts at Mr. Howard Schultz, forgive me for saying that. I shouldn't say bad things about Mr. Coffee, but he shouldn't have sold that team. We wouldn't be talking about the Sonics coming back. But in a few minutes, when Donald Watts gets here, he's kind of stuck up in traffic right now. And you know how that is, coming through the old I-90 cut and way out here to the boonies in Issaquah. Oh, boy.
Y'all live in Seattle. You know how the traffic is.
Amen. You excited about the old Sonics deal?
Oh, yeah. Just can't wait till it's finalized.
Till it's done, till
Yeah.
we see some ground making, shaking, earth moving,
Exactly.
grooving.
It's rubber stamped. They're going to get
frustrating.
it done. I mean, obviously, but it's just
Do you
taking
think we should wait? We'll wait to talk to this when Donald gets here, because I'm sure, I know Donald's probably more in the loop than we are.
Yeah.
And everybody's like coming to me like Big Low, like you're the saint, you should know all this stuff, and it's like, whoa, wait a minute here, I don't know everything because they didn't give me the memo. So
I just go off of previous franchise relocations and just put 2 and 2 together. A lot of.
What is 2 and 2?
Truthfully, they're losing their team in Sacramento, and they need to just go away quietly.
2
or
and
they're
2
never
is
gonna get a
true
team.
athlete. Okay.
True athlete.
Were you here when we had the man on from True Athlete?
I believe I was.
That kid, he's got something going on, and it's pretty big. True Athlete is a sporting event that's coming in July. I believe it's July 27th-ish.
Oh yeah, it's like the marathon of sport kind of
It's
thing. Yeah.
it's like the triathlon
Yeah,
of
that's what
sports.
I
You
remember
got
that guy.
volleyball, soccer, and flag football.
Flag football, which is always nice.
And I think it's going to be really, 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 really cool because it's going to be a heck of a competition.
Oh, yeah.
It's $50 per player, something like that. I'm going to have to get him back in here so we can really, really talk about this subject because
Maybe get us to give us a team, give us a free team.
yeah.
We could put together a little ringer squad. I think we could put together a pretty good little,
I think I'd be
intimidating
scared.
squad.
I think I'd really be scared because some of these guys, he's got the littler athletes, so to speak. But Nate's got a lot going with this thing. I don't know if I'm supposed to call him Nate, Nathan. I had the same thing when he was on the show. It's like, do I call you Nate? Do I call you Nathan? He's got an incredible idea here, and if it hits here, he can take it to other cities
Exactly.
and go big with this thing. But for right now, he's got a great thing going here. I mean, it's going to be taking place down at Starfire, and
Which is close location for everybody.
Tukwila.
Central location.
heck yeah, that's where the Sounders practice.
Exactly.
Who knows? Maybe we get the Sounders out there.
True.
It is during season.
True.
True Athlete.
Nice.
So if you want to get your team registered for this thing, that is the True Athlete, TRU, not TRUE, but thetrueathlete.com. Go and check it out, and who knows? Maybe you'll win it all. There's big prizes to be won. Supposed to be a lot of celeb types out there. You might see some guy named Marshawn Lynch or Roy Lewis or any of those.
Being
Seahawk
true
guys.
athlete, maybe you'll see a
true athlete.
Yeah, TRU.
Yeah, I do
from,
got to get a hold of
Tacoma.
Marcus Trufant for him and see if we can't get the real True out there.
That would be
So,
nice. We should get him in here, by the way.
Yes, definitely.
We need him in
I'm going
here.
to call him this week. We'll see what happens.
He's good people.
Would you like to see Marcus Trufant on the Big Sports Lowdown? Let us know.
And he went to a
because
good college.
I think I can get him. You and that Cougar stuff, man. Wow, big fights last weekend at the Emerald Queen Casino. Some darn good matchups. I got to see my boy Brent Mankill Knopp. Mankill. Oh yeah, let's give him a little plug. Oh Mankill. Got to thank Raina, his girl, for making a big low Mankill shirt. Yeah, look at that. Woo! He's an amazing fighter. He won the middleweight title. He fought against Dario Mobley. And Dario's one of those guys I thought, okay, Brent might have a little bit
Bit of trouble. Rolled him.
Mankill. Dude's amazing, man.
Well, the guy's
Fun to
nickname is
watch.
Mankill. Of course he's going to win.
Yeah, he's one of those big burly guys from Berrien. Beautiful Berrien, Washington. My neck of the woods. Man, what a fight. But Drew Brokenshire, he retains his title. Yeah, definitely retains his title, but it's going to set up a battle. And I say one heck of a rematch against Mr. Julian Erosa. Julian's my boy. I love watching that kid fight. He is amazing. He wasn't himself when he fought Drew last time, and I was really bummed because, you know, I was going all broken down on Brokenshire, saying, dude, you're going to be broken down, you're going to be broken down. And Julian just wasn't himself that night. But, you know, sometimes fighters have an off night.
Everybody has an off night.
Speaking of fighters, this Saturday night at Little Creek Casino in Shelton. Yes, Shelton. Well, not in the city of Shelton, but on the outskirts
Close
of Shelton.
enough.
Heck yeah, close
Shouting
enough.
distance.
You tell him. Big Lo's going to be the ring announcer for your fight night. Yes, that's right. Fight Club Boxing at 7 o'clock on Saturday night. I cannot wait. I get to announce the big fight with Vincent Thompson, Tammy Taz Johnson. I get to see her back in the ring again. I'm excited. We've had her on the show before your time.
Before my time, I've seen this episode.
You know, she's, I'm sure she's looking forward to poking this girl right in the eye. I hope so, because I want to see it.
Cat fights,
wanna see
baby.
it.
Come out, see them.
Yeah, definitely. So, woo, big weekend out at Little Creek Casino. If you go to Little Creek Casino's website and you want to go to this thing, just mention my name. Just call their number. Mention my name. Big Low sent me, and they're going to save you some money on tickets. They're cheap. $60 for ringside. Like, right there. You're going to get blood on your... it's right there. You're right there. You can't beat that. $60
Exactly.
for ringside?
And if you call up, he might get you the Rain Man suite.
That's possible. That's
True.
possible. There's another
got
thing going on.
connections.
I mean, they've got the way that Roy Engelbrecht does his fights. Every time he has a fight, he does this thing where, like the first fight, if there's a knockout, somebody wins $50. If they don't have a knockout in the first fight, then it rolls over to $100.
Nice.
And it just like keeps snowballing up to $500 for each mat or each bout. And who knows?
It's like a skins game with fists.
That big heavyweight title with Vincent Thompson. Woo!
Nice.
Vicious Vincent Thompson! Do I got it down?
You do.
I'm psyched.
Better than Buffer.
Ah, Michael Buffer, eat your heart out,
Exactly. Beat that Buffer.
buddy. What else is going on in the world of sports? There's all kinds of stuff. Mariners are in
Lots
spring
of stuff.
training.
Spring training's going on.
Oh, boy.
NBA All-Star game just ended.
That was a heck of a game, actually. I actually paid attention to a little bit of it.
I did not watch
Not that much of
one
it.
second
Hey,
of it.
come on. You didn't see
Canucks
the
were
dunk
play-
contest? I
Canucks were
did
playing
watch
that
the dunk contest.
Canucks were playing that night.
Do you know who won the dunk contest?
That would be Robbins. Whoa, hello.
Come on now.
That'd be Terrence Ross. Hello.
Very good. T. Ross, congratulations. You dub. I said it. You dub.
You dub. I got Robinson on the brain. That trade with the Magoofs yesterday.
Oh, boy, man.
Very interesting. That was one last
What
middle
blows
finger.
my mind
That
about
was the
that-
last middle finger to Sacramento.
Carl Landry. You know, I mean...
They were screwing over Sacramento one more
so
time.
Are they
had to get
shipping
it.
out all these guys because they know that things are coming our way?
I'm sure Hansen had to, okay that move at some point. I'm sure they did say they ran it past him. I'm sure he did have some say, because they're not going to give him the option to to buy the team,
right,
and to basically be making franchise-altering roster moves without his consent. So I'm sure it's a clear out. It's just a cap clear out and a roster clear out.
Okay, go back to 2008. Maybe 2007.
It's exactly the same.
Okay,
It's exactly the
Rashard
same.
Lewis,
Yep.
Ray Allen. See you later, guys.
They'll have they can move up here. They're going to have a 1 or 2 year honeymoon period where they can do no wrong. So you could basically do what the Sonics did. You could gut the roster. You have a honeymoon period. You're not going to drive away fans from having a bad team. They're happy to have a team back. When they get to the new arena, though, that's when people are going to start having expectations. So I think, gut the roster now, give them a couple years, build the team up, and when you get to the new arena, start going to the playoffs.
Right.
Make it normal. Make it every year thing. Party at Jalisco's, rallies in the alley, stuff like that.
Dude, I can't wait for all that kind of stuff.
That would be nice.
For 2 years, it'll be up that way.
Exactly.
The arena.
It's going to be nice getting back there.
I just want the NBA back.
Mhm.
I miss basketball so bad. there was so many good qualities about the Sonics.
Oh, yeah.
All the community things they did, all the extras that came in. I mean, all the old former UW players like the Donald Wattses. I mean, those
True.
guys coming in and doing things, you know, with the kids, teaching kids skills and drills.
Exactly.
Slick Watts always there with the fan fests and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Always teaching the kids.
It shows sports are an important part of communities.
It's one
you know,
of the biggest things.
People dismiss it like Lakota does, and you know, it holds a cultural value. It holds a value to youth. I mean, kids have people to look up to,
right?
Rather than just
Well,
out
that's
running
just
the
it.
streets.
The Nick Lakota guys, they're not the fans.
Exactly.
You know, the city council, the mayor, all those people show up when we're winning or when something big's happening, an all-star event.
They're too
a
busy
Super
going to
Bowl,
art
a playoff.
museums.
It's God, man, it just frustrates the crap out of me.
Exactly.
It just doesn't make sense.
If they don't like it, it holds no cultural value. That's how they look at things.
Right.
If it was an art museum opening, they'd be all gung-ho about it. They'd be like, $200 million for an art museum? Yeah, because I need like sculptures of hammering guys, you know, on the street. They're all about that kind of stuff. But when it comes to something like the unwashed masses, like they're really, you know, poo-poo the idea.
I understand the arts. I totally understand
I like
the
it, but
arts.
I'm just saying it's more of, we don't knock your stuff. I won't knock art until you
Right.
start knocking my stuff. You
But
know,
let's have it equal.
I
Let's
support
have it
your
equal.
museums and art museums and stuff like that. Support my stuff too. You know,
Pauly Shore and
Work together.
Encino Man.
Exactly.
Equals. You know, I
Work
mean,
together.
Where's my half?
Exactly.
Oh boy. Wow, oh, wow.
We've
Well,
got somebody here. It
we
looks
do have
like
somebody here. Somebody's definitely here, and that's
It's
a beautiful
true.
thing.
Beat traffic.
So
Finally.
Zan, why don't we take a little quick? Why don't we run the Russell Wilson a little bit? Because I know everybody's after the big Richard Sherman, Darrell Rivas Twitter battle. Everybody needs a little football to calm them down and get them psyched for the upcoming season because Richard Sherman is going to take it to him. This little clip here is going to be brought to you by Bleachers Pub up in Greenwood, the coldest beer in town. Go see my buddy Shane Topel and tell him Big Low sent you. I bet you he'll buy you a drink. He will. He will. Let's run this, Zan.
Hear about a quarterback's under 6 feet, that 5'11" thing.
Put ourselves in a good position at the very end of the game, and we, like I said earlier, we just fell short.
The question is, how does the Seattle offense deal with the New England defense? It's opportunistic. Wilson, deep ball, some separation.
You just got to be able to weather the storm. There's going to be ups and downs throughout a game. And the great quarterbacks are the ones that can keep coming back, play after play, stay in the now. And no matter how well it's going or how poorly it's going, they stay focused on the now and they try to execute.
Wilson breaks a tackle. Russell Wilson with a tremendous individual effort for the first down.
The actions that he takes, people won't follow. When he says things, they want to listen. You have a guy that can make other people do things that they might not do on their own.
Patriots with the first down. Wilson, a fade round. Oh, it's up there. Caught by Edwards. Touchdown.
That quarterback has to bring other two guys together and make them play better. And when the game's on the line, he has to be clutch and make great plays. He has to be able to pick those guys up.
Step and fire. Wilson, separation. Touchdown.
Okay, Zan, here's the deal. We got to cut that clip a little sooner from now on because we're not playing Sunday Night Football this Sunday. And I'm sure right now everybody's like, whoa, Sunday Night Football against the 49ers? We get to beat the crap out of them again? Yes! No, sorry. But you know what? You get to see Mr. Donald Watts on the Big Sports Lowdown. Donald, what's happening, baby?
Oh, man, just hanging.
Oh,
I'm
man.
out here and enjoying myself.
This is a Washington legend right here.
Hey,
You know, we were talking about you earlier, talking about the different games that you were in and had to go against guys like Wally Zerbiak and just made them look like crap. I miss those days, man.
Oh, it was fun.
You were just a young buck then.
I still am.
I know, it sucks, man. I'm the old fart here. I hit 47 last month, man.
47?
I know,
good,
huh?
man.
I
You
feel
doing
good.
Hey, you doing good.
Man, oh man. We can get this other 65 pounds off. I'll be happy as son of a gun.
There we go.
But life is good. How's things going with the Watts basketball?
Oh, great. We're excited. We got a big spring planned. We got 2 camps at Sound Mind Body in Fremont.
Nice.
Looking to add another one in Renton. And really, our slogan for the spring is make it fun.
Excellent.
We want to make sure that kids are getting better and most importantly, having a great time doing it.
Nice.
That's what our program is all about, developing kids. Sometimes we feel like with the business of the youth sports and
Right.
AAU and all the parent involvement and stuff like that, kids kind of lose the love. And you got to love it first before you put the hard work in.
It's hard with parents that don't get involved with their kids. I mean, I've been a coach for years up on Queen Anne Hill for baseball and up in Magnolia for playing the old football games. And, youth football, when you got like 4 or 5 parents in the stands, you're like, what the heck?
What's
Do they
going
not
on?
care about their kids anymore?
Yeah.
They're more willing to give them the money to play and
just
go play.
Yeah.
It's like, man, it's got to, does that have an effect on how you teach these kids?
Well, our thing is the AAU and the showcase has become such a major part of the kids' life. What we want to make sure is that they're not overlooking the skills and the fundamentals.
Right.
And that a lot of kids are dreaming to play college basketball, and so they're investing a lot of time, money, and energy in being seen without investing the time in their own skill development.
Right.
And they're spending a lot of time traveling all over the place, even to practice, and for us, that's gym time,
Yeah.
and making sure that you have a place in your neighborhood with your friends that you spend the bulk of your time getting better and improving, and instead of playing video games or watching TV, that you get out in the backyard and get to the park and really love the game and take it in on your own time. And so at our camps and in our training sessions, we really do it in a way where we give kids things to do in between, the sessions, and we really, as we teach, we look for them to find that light of love to come on,
Right.
to where they start spending their own time. And you'll see, kids who come in the gym that are, maybe a little scared or whatever, then all of a sudden, they're doing push-ups and they're doing all kind of things on their own. And once they start doing that, we know we got them.
Amen. That's good. I've always admired the way your father and you work with kids and teach the kids.
Well, thank you.
So I'm so looking forward to the future. We'll put a link up to Watts Basketball up on the website. And if anybody out there has a kid that they want to go to the Watts programs, they're the best. These guys take so much time with kids, and it's not about the money, it's about the love and the wanting to teach these kids the skills, and that's one thing I've always admired about you and your father.
Well, most definitely, and I got it from him. I feel like I don't really have a choice. I grew up, doing camps and being a part of his camps and stuff like that. So naturally, as I got older and he got older, he can't run around anymore. I'm the guy that does the running around.
Dad's on the hover around.
Yeah.
Hover around takes me where I want to go.
You should see him he gets in a defensive stance and then he stands up and goes. Getting old is tough.
Sorry, Slick, man. I'm sorry, man. It wasn't me. It was Don. So I got a question for you.
Yeah.
They say like father, like son. Why didn't you ever wear the headband? You didn't have that bald dome, so I guess there's,
to me, he had a style the way he wore it, and
You're your own man. That's what it is,
Amen for that.
I put it on once or twice in the mirror, and I thought I looked a little bit too much like him. So I said, no, I don't. Hey, I'm not saying anything about the way he looks, but I think I'm the handsomer
Yeah.
of the two.
I've heard that from a lot of girls.
So I don't want to put the headband
so
up.
much cuter than Slick. So NBA return.
Yeah.
Is it going to happen?
I mean, it's definitely going to happen. You know, it's
Do you think it'll be here by the fall?
I think so.
You think
Yeah,
so?
I'm not definite on that, but I'm pretty sure. You know, I would like to say absolutely.
Right.
You know, but it's all but absolutely. I think, you know,
it's so frustrating.
It's inevitable
not
that it's
knowing.
going to happen.
Right.
It's likely that it's going to happen by the fall.
God, I hope
based
you're
on my
right, man.
opinion.
You know, I keep asking people that are closer to the scene. I used to be close to the scene, but you know, I've been so busy with the show and just doing my own thing lately that I've kind of been outside the realm of bringing them back.
Right.
And you know, but I know you and your father are close.
Well, you know, we're close to the group that's
Right.
bringing them back, and but it's weird because lately we haven't been very close.
Right.
You know, and everything is silent, and you know, we used to get updates and how this is going and how that's going. And
You
now
think
we
it's 'cause
see
the
some of
end-
the same people. We see some of our same friends, and they
Right.
walk a little faster down the hallway because they don't want to talk about anything. And for me,
Brian Robinson.
and for me, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay, I
for
like
me, that's
that.
a good sign.
I think they
the-
have a gag order on him. Like,
yeah, I think
basically?
the silence is golden.
Well, like Brian Robinson, he was going to come on the show a few weeks ago, and he said, "Sorry, Lo, can't come on the show." And it's
Yeah.
like, dude,
Yeah, I think
you're in the know.
I think the silence
So,
is golden.
understandable.
You know,
Good
and,
deal.
And yeah, so.
Husky basketball.
Ooh.
Are they going to make the tourney?
Ooh. I mean, they got a shot in the dark, basically.
Man, that was
You
such a
know.
rough game last night against Arizona. I was just, no, come on, man.
You know, they're in a situation where you've seen flashes from different guys at different parts of the season, and
Right.
one way that they make the tournament is some magic happens and everybody clicks. I mean, they have the personnel, you know, they have, and for whatever reason it hasn't clicked for them this year, everybody at the same time. That doesn't mean it can't,
Right.
you know,
Exactly.
or it won't.
Yeah.
But it means that we haven't seen it this far, and there's only 4 games left to find that magic, and then to try to keep it rolling for 4 more games in the Pac-12 tournament.
Amen.
Because there's only one way in,
Exactly.
and that's winning
Well-
the Pac-12 tournament.
I remember you in the Pac-12 days or Pac-10 days when
Yeah.
you guys played tremendous ball.
Yeah.
So those were the good old days. I'm hoping they come back again real soon. Hoping you come back real soon with Pops.
Oh, we'll be
we
back.
promised you we'd get you out of here quick because you got things to do.
Oh man, I'm a busy man.
You are a busy man.
I'm on the radio this
Man,
morning
Dom,
at 5 a.m. and-
You don't know. I appreciate you so much coming in, and we'd love to get your father on here. If we even need to bring you guys in like a couple days early, like on a Monday, Tuesday, and just sit down in the studio and we just chit chat.
Okay.
You know, that'd be awesome, man.
Yeah, you know we're here for you.
Oh man, I appreciate you so much, buddy. Have a safe travel
Yep.
back to the big city from the small town of Issaquah.
Here we go.
Appreciate you, bro,
Yep.
so much,
Thank
man.
you.
Hey,
Thank you.
hold
Yep.
up real quick. Hey, Zan, can we run a quick little big low to get him out of here?
Hey everybody, this is Kevin Calabro. Hey, this is Gary Payton.
Hello, this is
Yeah,
Dunlap
yeah.
Shum.
This is Duff McKagan.
Marcus Trufant of the Seattle Seahawks.
Yes, Randy Myers, one of the original Nasty Boys.
Hi, Alan West from Yes.
Hey, here we are, Captain Keith, man.
This is Gus Williams.
Hi, I'm Kimberly. I'm Dolly. And I'm Amanda. And we're the Washington Jaguars.
Jesse Jones.
Hey, this is Brent Berry.
Hi, I'm Tessa. And I'm Bianca.
This is Dan Money. Hi, this is Golden Tate with the Seattle Seahawks.
This is Steve Hauschka. Hey, this is Max Unger with the Seahawks.
Hi, we're the Jaguarettes.
Hey everybody, it's Norris Frederick, your Olympic hopeful for 2012.
Hey, this is Dane Looker. I'm Bryce Fisher. Isaiah Thomas, Clay Thompson, Max Strong. Slick Watts. It's your boy, Big Play Babs.
This is Harrison Bevins. This is Brandon Hempelman.
And Sue Bird.
Hi, I'm Cam Warner, Seattle Miss. I'm Jessica, and I'm Larv.
And guess what you tuned into? You watching the Seattle Sports Lowdown, my man. Big Low. Big Low. Big Low. Big Low. Big Low.
Big Low. Big Low.
Big Low.
With Big Low.
Big Low. Big Low.
The Seattle Sports Lowdown with Big Low.
With Big Low.
With Big Low.
Big Low.
With Big Low.
Big Low.
Big Low.
With Big Low.
With Big Low.
Big Low. With Big Low.
With Big Low.
With Big Low. Woo!
With Big Low. Got it. Peace.
Well, hey there, we're back. We're live. It's the Big Sports Lowdown with Big Low and Mr. Handsome over here, Mark A. Miller. What's happening, Mark?
How's it going?
Oh, Donald Watts is a treat. I'm sorry we couldn't have him on longer. He has a big appointment at 5:30, and that traffic kind of killed our little thing. But we've got an exclusive right now. I have my man, my buddy, my favorite sports personality from Seattle, Mr. King 5 himself. I don't care what anybody says. Paul Sylvie's not the man. Chris Egan is the man. Chris, what's happening, baby?
Oh, you are too kind, Bigelow. You are too kind.
Oh, you are too kind.
You and I, we go way back, and anything for you, buddy. Anything for you. You are what makes sports so enjoyable to cover. So I appreciate the nice intro, and I'll have the check in the mail for you there, buddy.
Gosh darn, I'm liking that. Be my first check in a while. So what's going on down there in Peoria?
Well, spring training is definitely underway, and because of that World Baseball Classic, they've kind of moved the schedule up a little bit, Bigelow, and they've got games starting already tomorrow. Hector Noesi will be the first Mariner pitcher to throw out a ball tomorrow against the San Diego Padres in their charity game. But I tell you what, the word is chemistry, the word is clubhouse, and I've been down here for 7 straight years, Bigelow, and I've never seen a clubhouse like this. And you got to think, guys, probably an old friend of yours by the name of Raul Ibanez.
Oh.
Michael Morse is back as well. And these two guys, I tell you what, Bigelow, are making a big difference. And you're seeing it from the young guys, from Kyle Seager to Justin Smoke to Dustin Ackley. They're just talking about how nice it is to have these veteran leaders on the ball club helping them out, talking with them on and off the field about things you can do, you can't do, how to make them better. And I tell you what, these guys are ready to go. It's fun to see. And Michael Morse, man, he is a beast. He's 245 pounds.
No way!
So he's going to be fun to watch this year, no question about it.
May the Morse be with you.
I saw him on the Seattle Times.
Hey, Mark's got a question for you.
I saw him on the Seattle Times website a couple days ago when he took batting practice. Morse did. He was killing the ball. Is he just destroying it down there or what? I mean, it sounds like he is. I mean, it looks like he is to me. So.
No question about it. He is hitting the heck out of the ball, but even Michael will be the first to tell you, he goes, when you know what's coming, it's easy to take care of the ball, but when they start throwing different pitches at you, that's when you got to show your discipline and do your work. But it's amazing. I remember when this guy left, guys, he was a 215-pound infielder. He returned in 2013, 245 pounds of muscle in the outfield. Today, they had him out in left field, him and Jason Bay. They had Franklin Gutierrez playing center, and they had Michael Saunders and Ibanez playing out in the right field today. So
wow.
That's kind of the early look at the outfield right now.
So how's Zunino looking down there? I mean, I've seen some more clips of him, and will he have a chance to make this team out of spring training if he has like a monster camp? They want to hold him back, I've heard.
It's a good question. I think if you were to, I think if they were to pick today, I think the two front runners obviously would be Jesus Montero and Kelly Shopik, who they picked up during the offseason. Kelly Shopik is he's a tough, hard-nosed catcher, and Eric Wedge worked with him back in Cleveland. And I would say those would be your two front runners. But Mike Zunino, I tell you what, this guy, there are so many young guns here, and you just wish the future was now, and it's coming quickly. But Mike Zunino is just a class act on and off the field. He's coming along, though. He looks really good. We know he can hit. It's just a matter of getting everything as far as catching goes. And I tell you what, Mike Zunino, Nick Franklin, today on the mound all at the same time. Danny Holston, James Paxton, Taiwan Walker. I mean, you're getting goosebumps when you start throwing these names out because these guys are coming, guys. So I expect a couple of them to play this season in the Bigs.
Well, I saw one of your tweets the other day, Chris, about Justin Smoke, and that's one guy that I really hope turns his whole career around, because he was brought here to be one of those big bats that we need, and I'm so excited for Justin and his breakout coming this year. How's he looking? I know you said he hit some big bombs the other day. How do you think he's looking?
Well, good question, Big Low. I talked with him yesterday, and he said big thing for him was the off-season. He stayed away from the biscuits and gravy, and he hit the weights a little bit more this season. He said last season he kind of came in more lean. This off-season he said, you know what, I got to put on some weight, good weight. And he lifted all summer long, off-season long,
That's summer for them.
Exactly. There's never done, but he put on at least 8 pounds of muscle.
Wow.
And we talked about Michael Morse. And by the way, I was saying Michael because when he was leaving, I said, "Thanks, Mike," and he goes, "Hey, Chris, it's Michael." So let everybody know it's Michael Morse. But Justin Smoke, the freak from Goose Creek, South Carolina, he's been hitting them hard too. And we talked about Morse and Abanyas, these veteran leaders. I think a guy like Justin Smoke is really going to benefit from that. He's not going to have all the pressure in the lineup that he has to come through every time with a big RBI, base hit, or a home run. And you have those guys kind of in front of you and after you. It takes a lot of pressure off you. So, and Eric Wedge on Monday, guys, he's given this guy a lot of confidence. He named Justin Smoke his starting first baseman. So, Smokey's got a lot of confidence right now, and he told me, he's having the best spring of his young career. It's not been a big career, but he's looking awfully good.
Okay, well, I'm a big Montero fan. I love Jesus. Him and I have become good buddies. What's going on with this whole PED thing? Is there anything else brought out down there about it? Is there going to be ramifications? I want to see him on the roster playing and hitting the ball hard all year.
I think all signs point that he will be on the roster, and he's pretty much Bigelow. He pretty much kind of talked about that right out of the gate. I wasn't down here, but he pretty much told the media, "I'm going to talk to you guys once about it, and that's it. Then I'm going to focus on baseball and the Mariners
Amen.
and pitching and becoming the best catcher I can." And he pretty much is sticking with his story that he knows nothing about it, that he's never been there, and he had nothing to do with it. So, and that seems to be the story that is still existing here in spring training, and has really gone further beyond that. They hit him up early on, and they've obliged to his wishes, and he's been focused on baseball since. So it's going to be nice to see Montero have that year under his belt from last season and see what he does this season. And it will be nice to have a nice backup like Kelly Shopik, who's a veteran that can kind of help along the way as well.
All right, Mark's got one more question, then we're going to let you get the heck back to doing what you do best. So, Mark?
Bigelow, I could talk to you all night long about sports. You got me for a while here, so whatever you want.
Okay, cool. Well, go ahead, Mark.
How's Kendrys Morales looking? What's he up to?
Kendrys Morales, and we talked about Eric Wedge naming Justin Smoke the starting first baseman. Kendrys Morales obviously would then be the backup first baseman, but he will be starting as your designated hitter. And it's funny, Brock Hewitt and I were talking, and we always talk football type of stuff, and we were talking earlier today about the eye test. When you go out on a football field, you got to use that eye test. Wide receivers, how quick they are, and when you come down to spring training, you use that eye test. And I told you about Michael Morse and how big this guy is and what he can do, and Justin Smoke, how great he's looking. Well, when you look at the eye test of Kendrys Morales, you're like, okay, this guy's going to hit it to the Etiquette Cafe.
Nice.
He's going to hit it to Tigger's Canteen. Okay, this guy's going to hit it out to Bigelow's apartment in Seattle.
Yeah.
That's what he is. He's just a big boy that can hit the baseball, and he's fun to watch too. But I think, as much as we watch these guys take it deep, we're going to start to see things tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday when they face competition. And you're going to see these guys take 410, 340, to left or right. But it's all going to start tomorrow. It matters what happens tomorrow and when the season gets rolling. But Kendrys Morales, like talking about it, guys, I mean, a couple nice additions. A couple really nice additions. I mean, gone are Sean Fickens and Ichiro, and hello, Kendrys Morales, and Mr. Abanyas, and Michael Morse, and Jason Bay.
Big upgrades.
So it sounds like the clubhouse is turning around. So it seems like there's excitement in the air. Put it this way, you just got me jacked. I mean, I was excited before. I've been telling people we're going to win 90 games this year. You know me, I'm a big optimist. I love my teams in Seattle, and everybody's telling me I'm full of shirt without the R. So.
Well, I'm down here with the blue skies and the sunshine, and I'm right in the midst of it, so it's easy to drink the Kool-Aid. But when you've been down here, Bigelow, for 7 straight years, and you start to see things like I'm seeing this season with this clubhouse, and Eric Wedge now in year 3, and he's got the guys believe in, and you have the veterans now in here with the youngsters, and it's just a great mix. And, and we haven't even talked about, the king, Felix Hernandez. I mean, you have one of the best pitchers in baseball. Ewan Kuma pitched today. He looked good. And remember this name as well, Joe Saunders, 6-0 6-0 in his lifetime at Safeco Field. He's kind of your new Jason Vargas. He pitched today. He said he felt great today.
Nice.
And you know, they got some guys like Jeremy Bonderman that are hoping they can get things going around, and John Garland. Maybe,
That was a great
an
pickup.
X-factor. He could be that fifth pitcher in the rotation. John Garland is finally healthy again. This is a guy that has a World Series ring, so who knows? There's a couple X-factors that we'll have to wait and see how they hold up during spring training.
So the whole atmosphere pretty much is different down there than it's been the last few years, pretty much.
Did you get that?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, good.
The atmosphere down here, yeah, no, the atmosphere is really good right now. I mean, there is, I haven't ran into one guy yet that's kind of, you know, not in a good mood or not happy to be here, you know, or seems to be kind of not in with the rest of the teammates. Everybody is really together right now, and that's the only way Eric Wedge would have it. So, you know, and he's finally had some time to get this team ready to go, and Jack's rented now in 4 years, so... I don't know. I'm hoping Big Guys is still the toughest division in baseball with teams of the Rangers, but, you know, why not? Why not dream big, right?
Amen.
Exactly. We got the Astros, too, so, I mean,
Oh, yeah, the Astros coming
that's
in
some
now.
easy wins right there to rack up. That's some gimme wins. Rack them up. Be nice.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, you look around this roster, you know, who knows? So, Brendan Ryan, he can only get better. As far as batting goes, his defense is one of the best in baseball.
He's amazing.
Exactly.
Dustin Ackley's healthy, you know. I think he's trying to get some confidence back, and maybe if he doesn't have all the pressure on him, maybe we'll see him start to spark a little offense as well.
I think it's going to be good things for the M's this year. Chris Egan from King 5 Sports, the man, the myth, the legend. I love you, man. I thank you so much for your time. How long you down there?
Well, I would hug you if I could, buddy. I would hug you right now if I could. You know I love you.
Better slap me in the face like we did on that one Super Bowl show.
Wait a second, you slapped me in the face, didn't you?
Oh, that's right, I did. My bad. Oh, man. We've had a lot of fun over the years, Chris. Thank you so much, man. If you're down there next week, maybe we could get a little update from you. Don't know yet, but we'll check in with you next week.
I'm staring across the road now. I'm looking at Texas Roadhouse, Buca de Beppo, Cheesecake Factory.
Woo! Oh, you got to do In-N-Out Burger, man. You gotta do
In-N-Out Burger, Schmin-N-Out Burger. Come on.
Man. I'd take one of those.
There you go.
Man.
Rub it in.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Chris, thank you so much.
Oh,
there you go. Bring him a double-double.
You should, man.
Oh, thank you
I'd
so
be
much,
eternally
Chris.
grateful. Thanks, Chris.
Appreciate your time, buddy. We will talk definitely soon.
All right, anytime, guys.
All right, bye-bye.
Thanks.
Always fun to chat with Mr. Chris Egan from King 5. Sounds like a lot of buzz in the air down there, but the Mariners, I'm loving it. It's that time again. It's the thank yous for being your kind viewers out there and these neat little sponsors. Thank you to Shane Topol at Bleachers Pub in Greenwood, coldest beer in town. Christian and Noah at Jack Nut Apparel. Christian, you are the man. You mad, bro? Heck yeah, you should be. They shouldn't be copying your shirts. Rick Burgess at Coastline Signs. Charlie and Alex at ShockingGoat.com. Shocking Goat. Why? Because a peeing camel just is not that attractive. Ty at Homer's Apparel. Ty. It's time for some new shirts, pal. Let's get it done. Come on. I need a new shirt. I got blanks. Jeremy Bryan at Rain City Catering, getting all fired up to be cooking for the Mariners here at Safeco Field real soon. Rod, Scotty, Cody, and Chantel at Dermafex Tattoo in Auburn. The best ink around. Yeah, baby, you got to go see him to get some color in your skin. Zan, Corinne in the control room. I love you guys. Thanks for what you do out there. This is Big Low, reminding you, and you to have a sports fantastic day. Happy birthday to my cousin Natalie. We're out of here. See you next Thursday. Woo!